Right, today I'm going to make a card using the Rose is a Rose stamp set, and as it's Valentine's Day soon I thought I would use some pinky colours. So I took a piece of A4 and cut it in half lengthways to make a card blank. Then I scored it halfway down and then halfway down the next part too to make an easel card. I just made sure the folds are nice and straight and sharp. And there's the start of the easel card. This is a two-step stamp set, so I use the Stampin' Up to help me get the top layer on top of the bottom layer nice and neatly. I'm not very good at guessing. So I stamp in Pretty in Pink to start with, and then I get the Rose Red to stamp the image on top. First of all I have to line it up on the Stampin' Up. Put the image straight over the other one. Line it all up nicely and stamp away. Then we need to do some leaves as well, so we do the base in Old Olive, and then the top layer I did in Always Artichoke. Line it up again in the right place before stamping it. And I stamped a few other images which you don't see because it takes too much time, and I thought you might be a bit bored just watching me stamping away. So I've cut round all the images, and there we have them all. Now I need to stick them onto my card. So I took a piece of cardstock which is just under half of a C6 card, so it will fit on the front of my easel card, and the spotty pattern paper is just slightly smaller than that too. I use chocolate chip cardstock, cut it out with the large oval nestability. Stick it to my card as a nice base. I just draw a couple of dots where I want the brads to go, so I can punch the holes nice and evenly and in the right place. Use a tiny Stampin' Up punch to make the holes for the brads. Now you might see that these brads I'm putting in are a kind of brown metallic, and when I'd actually finished the card I realised that I wasn't so keen on them, and so I did replace them with Old Olive brads. I propped the image of the rose up slightly by using the Stampin' dimensionals. So we're just slightly raised off of the oval shape. I had already laid it out to see where I wanted to put the pieces beforehand, but that all takes me time. that in half because I wanted a piece either side of the card. By cutting them on opposite sides of the cardstock, I could see that they were even and would look even once I'd put them either side of the card. This is Old Olive pattern paper from the Old Olive pack. Just wanted something that was a bit of a contrast to the rest of it, and as we used Old Olive in the leaves, I thought it would match it quite nicely. Again, it's cut slightly smaller than the C6 card size. And I thought I would put the chocolate chip ribbon around it because we've got the chocolate chip scallop border on the flower. And so just to bring some of the brown into the base of the card too. Line it up so it sits square onto the base of the card. And I just need to do the sentiment so that the easel card will sit propped up behind it. So I chose to do the scallop oval image because I could mount that nicely on Stampin' Dimensionals to give it a bit of height. Coloured the image in with Stampin' Right markers because that way I could pick two colours onto one stamp image. So that the words were rose red and the pattern was chocolate chip. Then just line the picture up. And there we have it, all finished. Thank you for watching. I'll be back again next week.